Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go here in Baltimore. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Pistol formation with Jackson. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? That one on the former Washington Husky, Roger Rosengarten.
No, we changed it.
2nd down, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Travis Jones there to bring him down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Goff to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will go all the way. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this up past the 40, up at the 5. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna go right back to Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short. Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. From the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
18. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up.
Shot.
Again, it's Jackson. Rolling right. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To the air one more time with Jackson. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's gone. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
13.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Hot pass in the hands of Flowers.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it and run option right. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. And ask for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Good burrow his way forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw is gone. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their 2nd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Black 20, 4 down.
Goff in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and a yard.
We go tonight. 180. Ric Flair.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind, as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have good for this guy.
Makes the score Lions 14, Ravens 7.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
It's hot. What? 180. It's hot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
You change it. 180. Hey. 180.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he will have a first down, entering field goal range now at the 30.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Jackson looking to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He's finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Goff on the move left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's into the end zone yet again. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Makes the score Lions 28, Ravens 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down. Jordan Stout in punt formation.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head?
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to him. They've got 2 picks.
It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all there would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Jackson forced out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Second and 10. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing, Jones. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Ravens nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A first down carry for Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Jackson going to shift him around. 2nd and 11. A check down here for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Spinning away. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But there's 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Shifts by him. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game, and the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cut.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Jackson will throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Luke now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
Because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yeah. Thirteen.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside, and 2 minutes to go now in the third. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
And people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 56 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, 47 yards. And the Ravens have put
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the LA Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Baltimore. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's approaching the opposing 30 as he heads out. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Complete Derrick Henry. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here is Davis to return it. Oh, what a stiff arm. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Chargers getting set. First and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now off the play fake. Catch made left side by McConkey. Still has some space inside the 35. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
They have themselves another first and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
21. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert to throw once more. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. It's Herbert once more. Johnson finds the football, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up an LA first down. Working inside the red zone. Flush down now to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And no, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews, so it'll be 2nd down. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. There he goes, right sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has it man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down, Chargers.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down. From the 48. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Herbert back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
First down from the red zone. He's got a man left. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
At their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Throwing again is Lamar. That's incomplete on second down. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air, 3rd and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. He's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. That pass pulled in by Henry. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens would take the lead with a score. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Jackson's going to throw again. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down, it's Jackson. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Chargers first down.
Herbert on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results up first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. The Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Now it's Jackson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here, start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert. Hits him on the out route. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working quickly here.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. A 3rd down on with Harris. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Here's Harris. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Finds him over the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that. This still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Middle.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has a feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
here from Baltimore. Chargers in range for a game-winning score. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ray.
Setting up to pass. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They look to throw it. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to just 2 late in the game. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. And near the tail end of this game, whoa, we are all tied up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Stand by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And this one does not go far. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Getting out to his left. Cut out left. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. And the spike stops the clock, 28 seconds left. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He beams one, deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Could make the connection, was looking for Lamacaki. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Looking to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. The kick is off the mark, no good. And now we'll see if the other sideline could do anything to end it in regulation.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
First down, here's Lamar. Puts the body on the line for his team. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Trying to set this up quick.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he gets his spike just in time, so now it's going to be a long kick, Brock, but they've got a chance to win this game with a field goal. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Nice shot. Get hot. Get in. You change it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. Took off with it again. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 18 at the Chargers 20.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And that'll leave him with just one remaining in overtime. Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense up to the line fast.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Catch made left side by McConkey. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Escapes out to the left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Herbert from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. So they're left facing third and long.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket, the others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Herbert again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up first and 10. Herbert to throw once more. Caught near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Gonna keep this one and go. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers go up by 6. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn